Hello, hello, everyone. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome back. Thank you so much for waiting. David had to restart. Excuse me, pardon me for having to do this. But we are on Periscope and YouTube. David had to restart his stuff. He had to restart. He had to shut it all down and restart it. So, welcome back, everyone. Thank you so much for watching us. Thank you for coming back and seeing us. I know some people were asking on the chat, did I miss it totally? And no, we are back. So we had a preview. Tonight is a preview or a review of our past investigations. I have the wonderful, let me see where I'm at, this way. The wonderful Shar. It's opposite from Skype where she really is, where I can see her. This way. There you go. So we have the wonderful Shar. She's with Girls vs. Ghosts. She is a paranormal investigator. She has been investigating for a very long time. So, yay, we're back. So I'd like to ask everybody as you're coming in to please give us a thumbs up, like our channel. We had some interesting stuff happen. We'll have to talk about that later, about what's going on with your indigo path. But apparently we had something latch onto our channel, and that's why people are getting unsubscribed. So I got to talk to YouTube about that. On my Periscope, thank you so much for coming back. Thank you guys for liking, sharing, inviting your followers. Thank you for following myself. I know, but I'm glad we finally figured it out. So, Shar, can you tell us just a little bit about yourself, and then we'll move on to what is really going on.
All right. Hi, I'm Charla Hardin, and I've been working with Cindy for, I guess, almost a month now.
Yeah.
And we've been going to, well, I've been going to sites, doing some paranormal investigating, and it's my first time investigating with mediums who are remote. I've always wanted to try this, and I was super excited to do it. And the results have been amazing. And so tonight, well, one part of a paranormal investigation, and you know, different people do paranormal investigations for different reasons. Some see it as a hobby, some see it as a passion, some are searching for answers, for proof, and documentation. Others are doing it as a means to help people if they have something it's in their home and they need to know what it is. But one part of the investigation always is evidence review. So if you're actually doing a true paranormal investigation in which you're really looking to determine what's going on at a site, you have a lot of video cameras and you have to pour through hours of footage. But right. What's been fun has been going back through these periscopes. Since I'm the only one on site at the time, we don't have the big production, you know, set up where we've got all the cameras and all that stuff going on. But
not yet. Not yet.
Yeah, yeah, not yet. So when we were reviewing some of the evidence, we found some really cool things. And Cindy said, wouldn't it be great to do kind of a best of and an evidence review session? So that's why I'm here. That's why we're here. And
yeah, absolutely.
I think you guys saw on the last scope, there was some pretty interesting stuff that happened. And I'm sorry I missed the comments because I was on my other phone kind of playing the video playback and I missed it, but I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Yeah, so they said, now take it out the hub tub with me. Sky's clear and amazing tonight. Oh, this is Maria. I don't know what she was saying. Where did y'all go earlier between scopes? So we didn't go anywhere. I ate, and so did Charlotte. Charlotte, she had a snack, and David had to shut everything down because we were having electronic stuff go on. And so, of course, when we're dealing with spirit, the paranormal, and that stuff, we do get this that happens. We've noticed. So that can happen to us. That's why we had to like start again. But he had to shut everything down and then start up again. So hopefully it works now. I think it was interesting because between that, in the middle of the break, there was somebody that did come through, but it was on a personal level. And so I feel like the energy is different now that person has come through. But apparently that person wasn't meant to, they didn't want to do their broadcast. So, oh, no, you didn't rush us, not at all. But we want to thank you guys for joining us again and coming back. So the next thing we're going to do is the infamous Phasma box. This is Char's favorite tool. it is becoming my favorite tool. It is like you hear the most clarity with the spirits. So it gives me more practice. I know some people had asked. Char's the expert in this now. Okay, so I am not. I'm used to doing it another way, but I'm learning with her. So we're both learning from each other. We're actually all on the team learning from. Yeah, Faztastic. Somebody says. So I did for my birthday. Lindsay got me the Phasma box so that I can use it because people have been emailing me asking me if I would do mediumship with them and the Phasma box. So this is going to be so interesting and new, but I want Char to explain her little beautiful tool that she has brought into our group.
All right. So I was first introduced to the Phasma box by a guy by the name of Justin Spurrier. You might know him from some of his from Spurrier Paranormal. But I didn't think much about it after that. And then my friend Beth started using it, and from BAB Paranormal. She said, "You've got to get this." And she told me that, where I could go to get an inexpensive tablet, download it. It's an app. It used to be about, I want to say it was like almost $40, $50. But due to such high demand, I know Beth spread the word about it. I've been preaching about it now for a long time, and so many people are getting this app. They dropped the price to like almost $15, so it's very affordable. You can buy a little tablet like this. Mine's a little 7-inch tablet, and I got it, I think, for about $50 or $59.99, something like that, from Walmart.com. You can also buy a used one on eBay for fairly inexpensive price. If you really want to get this. But the only stipulation, just don't go buy a random tablet. It has to be a Windows-based tablet. And so somebody had asked me last time about the Kindle. I think you can't use the Kindle because I believe it's Android.
Yeah, I had asked you about that because I have like two. So I was like, can we use it?
Right. And then from this here, the Apple.
David, can you put her on big screen, please?
Or the iPad is iOS based, so you can't use that. But anyway, it's a great tool. What it does is it sifts through internet radio stations. If you've watched ghost hunting shows in the past, they have something called an SB7. And the SB7 is something that sifts through FM and AM, depending on which setting you have, radio stations. And you probably have heard it in the past because it sounds like, and you hear whoop, 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 which is, it's great. And a lot of people, there's some people who are very good with the SB7, but I just find it incredibly annoying. It used to be, I would hear that sound and my heart would start beating really fast because I was like, yeah, we're investigating. That sound just, automatically charged me. But then after a while, it just got to be
They're laughing at you, Char. They're laughing. They're saying, accurate description, LOL.
Yeah, right? So I once I found this one sifts through internet radio stations, so it eliminates all of that static. It can be when it is connected to the internet, it's sifting through internet radio stations. But when it's not, it has a word bank. You can enable Latin roots to words. You can do all kinds of cool things. But and then you can drop it and hope it doesn't break.
And hope it doesn't break.
You can turn reverse mode on as well, which is pretty cool. Because when you turn it on reverse mode and Latin and you get responses, intelligent responses, that's when you know you've got some evidence. And then if Cindy is feeling or seeing something and she's asking some questions from a medium perspective, and we get the same thing or we get some sort of intelligent response on the Phasma box, that's a very compelling piece of information and quote unquote evidence. Then if we can get another device, which is the Ovilus that I use a lot, if we can get a response there too that's along the same lines and maybe a hit on one of the devices that light up, then you're really getting something. And to somebody like me, I'm not a medium. I'm sensitive, but I'm not a medium. I really like that evidence. And Cindy is fact-based as well, and she likes data and getting that information and getting validation through the equipment now too. So
Right.
it's been fun.
It has.
So anyway,
and like you said, you like when it does 2 or 3 different equipments, right? To get 2 or 3. So for you as an investigator coming from that side, it gives more credence to, or more validation to what we're getting. Yes. Right?
Absolutely. All right. So with no further ado, we'll turn the Phasma box on. Now, if you have not heard the Phasma box before, it can be a little scary at first because of just the way that it comes through. There is reverb on this sound, so that it's it eliminates the sound of going through dead airspace. But you will get used to it. It does take some getting used to, but it's nothing scary or evil or bad.
No.
It's just the way that it sounds. It's like if you had it's like when you play an electric guitar and you have reverb on it. That's just the sound that it makes, and it can sound a little spooky, but don't worry, it's okay.
And I'm glad. And before you start, can I say this? I'm glad that you mentioned that evil, bad, because it depends on. So for us, it depends on if you look at science and you're looking at frequency and vibration. If we're vibrating at a certain frequency, and it's a more finer, evolved frequency, what I call a more finer, which you guys would call a higher, right? Then we're going to get those energies that can come through to that, right? But it's always about our perception. So if our perception is that it's evil, and our perception is that, it's about demons, then you could be calling that into you because you'll start, your intention is that, so you'll start vibrating at that, right? But I just wanted to mention that so people aren't afraid. It's not anything to be afraid of. This is so that we understand there's more than just our bodies, that there's more than just this life. That's what we're trying to show everyone. Right?
Yep, absolutely. And that, your loved ones are around you and they do hear you when you say hello to them. And, you don't have to feel weird if you've ever had an experience. I had an experience at a very early age. And, I didn't talk about it a lot because it, kind of wasn't cool.
No. Especially in the South. Oh, well, no, you were in Coronado, though.
Yeah, but, the older I got and the more that I talked about it here in the South, I learned very early to shut down on that and to not discuss it. My grandmother or my grandmothers, they were always open to it, and they loved to hear about it, and they told me stories of their own. And my mom as well. And but just to know that if you have had an experience before, you're not crazy.
You're not.
And that's one of the things I want to do. Is ever since having that experience, I want to experience that again. I want to see that again. I want to hear it again, and I want other people to, right? Because at the end of the day, it's all about the experience, and bringing you guys, and Cindy and I were talking about it, bringing you guys a different type of experience and a different type of level of communication that you and I can understand. For the other non-mediums in the room.
Right. Yeah. All right, so we're going to turn it on.
Ready?
Here we go.
All right, here we go. It may take me a minute to get the volume level adjusted appropriately. Hi there. Hello.
Hello.
Bobby. And you guys feel free to type into the comments section what you think they might have said, because a lot of times you guys can hear it sometimes better than I can live. So feel free to type in there, and then when I do evidence review, if I look and I see what you said, it helps.
Somebody said it sounded like he said, "Is this thing on?"
Yes, back up.
And it was.
What kind of what? So you know what last time happened when you were saying, you know what, we didn't tell them our intention or didn't help them understand our intention. So maybe we just need to set that and help them know what it is that we want.
So we are here to communicate with you.
The drug maker.
The drug maker?
It sounded like
Shar,
Not-
what have you been doing?
I'm in security. Oh, funny.
It's your burner phone.
Yeah, my burner phone.
So we're here to communicate with you. We will only allow higher vibration spirits in. This is my home, so you can only come into my immediate environment and nowhere else. But we'd like to communicate with you. We'd like to talk to you. And if there's anything you'd like to say to anyone who might be watching, feel free to do so. They can hear you. It did sound like the drug maker. What in the world? So what are you talking about, drug maker?
Hello? Can you speak a little slower and clearer, please?
So why don't we play a game? You guys, you want to play a game?
They said yes, indeed.
So I'm going to say a number, and then you tell me which one comes next. 1, 2, 3, 'What comes next after 3? No, 8 comes after 7.
Right?
But good try.
Good try.
What
Can you
comes
tell us?
What's my name? Do you know my name? What does Cindy
Hello?
call me?
Hello?
It's very quiet here. My house is so locked down.
Yeah.
It's okay. You can come speak. Yes, you can.
Hi, can you come speak to us?
Cindy would like to talk to you. Would you like to talk to Cindy and say hello?
So we're on broadcast. We have a lot of people watching and wanting to understand about what we call the other side or other dimensions or where you're at. Can you give us some answers or can you help us understand that better? Is there someone willing?
It's possible.
Okay.
Thank you for talking more slowly. I was talking over you. I'm sorry.
So would you like us to ask questions? Is that how we want this to work?
So if it's okay with you, we're going to ask you some questions. It is hard to hear what they're saying sometimes, Gary. So does anybody on watching the broadcast have any questions that you'd like to ask? Chris would like to know if any of you are connected to any of the viewers on Periscope.
Kind of. Or either that or they said we find out. We'll find out. So, where did they come from?
Where are you now? Do you exist on another plane or in another dimension? Can you explain that to us, what it's like where you are? So quiet.
I know. So I'm kind of feeling Calton. Is that a name of where you're at? It's a name.
Somebody on Periscope just asked a question. Do you know who that was that just asked the question? She joins us on our investigations. Dee says hello, spirits.
So can I ask, are there any angels around or guides? Are there any angels or guides? Are there any angels around? Can you say that again, please?
4.
4. May we know your names?
Not him.
Not him. So this is a good question. We have a question. If a person is born here or has a life here and then they cross over, will they ever become an angel?
They said no before you could.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I just wanted to confirm that so that people understand that.
Great seeing you.
Great seeing you.
Great seeing you too.
Thank you for coming through. It's one of them.
So, thank you so much. We appreciate it. Maybe we know the names of the 4 the angels that are around. I know that you're here to help with the space.
Wow, that was like several.
All of them at once. Yeah.
Thank you.
We love hearing from all of you, but it is very hard for us to understand unless you do it one at a time. So could you please answer one at a time for us? Thank you.
Maria.
I know.
Maria's coming.
Did you say? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Harry would like to know if you have crossed over into the light, and if you haven't, then why not? Can you to repeat it? What are you repeating? Maria.
For a really good reason.
For a really good reason. That's a very good question. So I'm going to say, if you haven't crossed what we consider crossing over to the light, is it because it is by choice and you're continuing to learn your lesson that you chose to learn? Is this correct?
Actually,
I know our language is rudimentary and the understanding is. It sounds like they're discussing it.
Can you tell me who just came into my room? Batman, that's right. What is Batman? What kind of animal is Batman?
So one more time. I know you've answered this question, but sometimes people need to hear it from a different perspective or a different way. So could you let us know whether, if you haven't crossed into what we could consider the light, are you in limbo? If you could answer that for us.
Searchable.
So do you have entry back and forth from the light to here? You can come and go as you please? Yes.
So we did have a question on YouTube, and they asked if we could ask if Miguel is here. So this is for Erica.
So right now,
It's what?
Can you repeat that for us?
I thought I heard her say it's all good now. It's all good now. But I'm not sure. Or it's okay now. Yeah.
We're back. Welcome
You're back. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome back.
Is there anything we can do to help you while you're here? Anything that you need from us?
Is there anything that you can help us understand so that we can know about where you're at?
So quiet.
I know, because I'm feeling like the angels are there, and then
Or up.
yeah. You have those angels there that aren't letting very much through.
Paranology? Is that Paranology. The so that's who makes the periscope. Parascope.
Oh, paranology.
Did you get the periscope out? Okay, I'll get that.
so they were
Working? Who's working?
Oh,
You're
because
working?
somebody asked, "Are they working?" You didn't see that, but somebody was asking, "Are they working?"
Excuse me. You put us both back on the screen so that I
Yeah, but you can put me back on the screen if you'd like, or both of us actually. Sorry.
That's good.
That's good.
Yes. Look, there happens to be a new thing of batteries right here.
Can you confirm whether you would be in limbo or not? This is what we would consider here as limbo or not. Can you say that a little bit slower? I apologize. It's okay. So somebody wants to know if you can tell them what game they're playing. I guess they need proof. Paranologies.
So
Nice.
yeah, if you guys heard it say paranology. All right. So you want to play with this?
Would you like to, move closer to that? That's what they do, right, Char? Move closer to that. Is it turning on?
Yeah. Keep
Can you
pushing.
make it?
Make it go all the way to green. There you go.
Wow. Thank you.
Good. Keep pushing all the way to the end. You can push it. Just keep putting your energy into it. You can make it go
Yep.
all the way to the end.
Push. They said push. Push.
Keep
All
pushing.
the
Thank
way.
you.
Thank you so much. Look at that. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Amazing. Amazing. Thank you. We so
Great.
thank you for doing that.
And you know how hard it is to make this device go off. Thank you so much. That's what they wanted. They called for it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
In particular,
Yep.
In particular, or did they say we're particular? Is that what they just said? Either we're particular or in particular.
so
Spirit, we had a question. They want to know if it takes a lot of energy to manifest in the physical. Does it take a lot to manifest in the physical? Yes. Yes, spirit. My
Does it
guides can
take
help you understand what spirit means.
very much?
Very
Does it
much. Okay.
take a lot of effort to try and make those devices go off? Okay, that's a great question. Actually, I think was that Becca that asked, can you with your favorite musicians, if you want to, on the other side? Yes.
Yes, they said yes.
Definitely.
Yes, definitely. Nice. Thank you.
Do they do
Thank you so
concerts?
much. Can you tell me, do they continue to sing over there?
Yes.
Yeah, they continue to sing. Thank you. So, Spirit, Country Girl wants to ask if Jeff is there. She would like to know if Jeff is there. Yes.
Let it jam, says Jen. And feel free to also make the paranormal unit go off again as well as an indication. You guys see it go on behind me, let me know. Basement? I don't have a basement.
Who on here has a basement? They're talking about a basement. Who on here has a basement? Okay, me. You know what? I have a feeling they're talking to you, Maria. Because you had asked something earlier. Are you speaking to Maria, or are you wanting... Oh, you're in the basement, Maria? Wow. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. You're welcome. You're welcome. They said you're welcome. So, Thomas is,
This is strange. Yes, it is. But it's fun.
so are we correct in understanding that when we cross over, there's more pain, physical pain, even mentally?
Pain's gone. Did you hear that? Pain's gone.
Whose pain's gone? Thank you.
You just said pain again. Pain is gone.
So, thank you so much for answering that, Spirit. So, Spirit, our soul group would like to know, is our soul group growing in the right direction?
Probably.
Like this? Like
Like
what?
Probably like. Oh, there was a really faint voice in there. I wish I could have heard that.
I heard that too, but I didn't catch what it said.
Can you repeat that for us, please? They repeated your statement, Harry?
Is there anything that we can do as a look from the past? Learn from the past. Thank you. Yep.
Do we all have a twin flame? Is there a soulmate or a twin flame for each of us? Just a twin flame. Can you tell us who we're communicating with? Do you have a name that we can call you?
Kind of like swords. Can you tell us what in particular we could, as a group, learn from the past?
What was one lesson that you learned from another group? What lesson?
You hear him say, "You're okay." Are you okay?
We're just having a moment. Yes, Maria. So welcome. We'd like to communicate with this next group that just came in. And we want you to know that we're here for the intention of communication. And none of the devices here are here to harm you. Feel free to use them. You can speak into them. We can hear you. You can touch this device here, and it can go off. It'll make some really pretty lights light up. Put your energy into it. And if you'd like to play with that, yes, you're more than welcome. Is your what? Is
by you.
So, have we worked with this group before?
Dreams.
Recently, in dreams. Oh, in our dreams. Okay. Thank you.
Words words. Ken something. Words.
Can you speak just a little slower? We're having a hard time understanding.
Mean by
You mean she said you mean like that. Wow.
Yes, just like that. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Yes, like that.
Show them the light. Can you show us the light?
Can you? Yeah.
Can you come to us in our dreams? Can you communicate with us in our dreams?
Of course.
So what types of things should we expect when you come to us in our dreams? Can hear you in our dreams. Right. Thank you so much. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
content is pink
The mountain is pink.
or green.
The fire is green. The river is pink.
So one of the people who's watching you asked, why is she having the types of dreams that she's been having lately?
And they said in all facets.
Why is it important?
Patience depending.
Patience depending? Patience pending? Tamara, do you need patience?
Right? Yes, she
Um,
does actually.
Harry wants. Oh, sorry. I
I
missed
know that was a
question.
good question too that Harry had. Oh,
And
Harry would like to know if you have a set of rules, just as we do on this earth. If you have a set of rules that you have to live by or be by.
it's a great
Please
question.
so.
Is that a yes?
So let me ask it a different way. Are there some of you that have a set of rules? Are there some of you that have a set?
They haven't right now.
Wow.
Right now?
I'll have
Thank
to go
you.
back and listen to that.
Yeah.
It's like a complete sentence. Do the laws of
So
the universe apply there too?
they're saying right. Somebody said right now they have them. Is that correct? While you're here in this resonance? Exactly.
It's obvious.
Well, thank you. We know that for some, yeah, for some it's obvious, but for others it's not. So thank you for explaining.
Yeah. Thank you.
Eternally continue.
So can I'm going to ask a different type of question. If the laws of the universe as we know them, are you allowed to tell me whether there are more than we don't know yet that we will find out soon? They're thinking. possibly yes. I heard possibly yes.
Balance we have.
Balance. I understand that. I understand that it's a balance of all three.
Thank you for sharing your information and your knowledge with us.
Yes. Thank you. So, is there any advice or knowledge that you could give us? Is there any advice or knowledge that you could give us about opening our heart chakra, or what we call our heart chakra? Did they hear that question? Anyway.
Find a reason. One said light, and the other said find a reason.
Okay.
I mean, there has to be a reason that we want to. Yes, I think.
Okay.
So find a reason to open your heart chakra, and it will.
Sorry, guys. It keeps like moving. I mean, it keeps freezing.
It's not on this side, which is funny.
Is there anything else you'd like to say before we close the session? Or is there anyone else that would like to come through and say anything that might be here? I didn't make that out.
I know there was Wanda was asking if.
That's what it said, Wanda.
Oh, that's who it was saying, because Wanda was asking. I'm sorry, Denise was asking if Wanda was there. Is Wanda there? Okay. Yeah, Denise had asked if Wanda was there, and Denise is on YouTube.
Denise, go back and watch the replay. If you can hear me, Denise, go back and watch the replay, and you'll see where it said Wanda. Device, yes, this device.
Yes.
Is there an important name that you have that you can give the person who asked?
We're good. We want to thank you guys for.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's funny how they answer as I'm asking. We want to thank you for coming and giving us. So they want to know if Einstein can come say hello to me. Dr. Einstein. Can Einstein come say hello to me? It is of free will.
Can you finish this statement? E equals MC. If they say hammer, I'm going to laugh.
They're laughing.
E equals MC.
Calling the doctor. Yes, if it's up to you if you would come and say hi, Dr. Einstein, for my birthday. What are those?
E.
Hi. Is this Dr. Einstein?
Did you know they had a miniseries on television about you?
Some people don't expect.
She said something about Einstein. She said, "Are you talking to Einstein?" He does have a German accent. Yes.
Can you say happy birthday to Cindy?
Somebody's saying.
Happy birthday!
They said happy birthday.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for saying happy birthday.
That was cool.
That was cool.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys for coming and helping us. Thank you for talking to us and answering some questions. We so appreciate it. He's been saying squared. I couldn't hear it.
He's gonna come see you in your sleep tonight.
Yeah.
Dude.
Dude. Dude. Who's the dude?
I don't know who the dude is. Ask if Dr. Einstein's there. What is it that I call you?
What does Cindy call you? Can you tell us?
Maria said now she's going to run off to bed. You're stupid. Can you say it again? My name for him, for Dr. Einstein.
Show Dog wants to know who does he love? Handsome. He said, "Call me Marty." It just repeated. Whoever just said Marty, it just said Marty.
It was Maddie. Look at Maria. She said Cindy's run off to bed. So I could see. That's what she said.
Hi, kitty. Meow.
You're welcome, Denise. I'm glad that Wanda came through. Wanda, if Wanda is still there for Denise, is there something you'd like to say to her? You
Wanda,
can hear that.
You say something to Denise. There's magic in there. This set.
There's magic in the sec. Does that make sense, Denise?
Dishes. Tea set.
In the set. There's magic in the set.
Did you say that made sense or not?
The best.
The best.
She said the best. You're the best.
You're the best. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Hi there.
Speaking of, that is so funny they said that. You were like, there we go. And they said, speaking of.
I love it.
Hello, you two. We know you're in the background.
have any messages for
Would you two do me a favor and see if Lindsay's grandfather would like to come through? I can hear them walking.
What?
I can hear them walking. Like to go find him.
about said something? It's her birthday. They're like talking amongst themselves.
Yeah, they're like, I asked if they could go find her grandfather and ask him. Yeah, Marie says he's coming to her.
Various ones.
That's him.
What?
Is that him?
It's like really delayed.
What is his name?
I'll tell you.
Oh, okay. Is Lindsay's grandfather? Do you want to listen over here where you can see it in real time? I'm sorry, say that again, sure.
Nefarious wanted to know about space, time, and dimension. Can you tell us anything about that?
Yeah, Marie says they're calling you, Lindsay. Could Lindsay's grandfather come through? Would Lindsay's grandfather come through? I know they could.
Ow. Sorry.
It's like they're bringing him.
Said something. Lindsay, that just said something. Don't check it out. Good night, Harry. Can you
Marie
call
said
Lindsay
call her.
again to validate it for us?
Good night, Harry.
Gran?
Is that his name?
What?
Graham.
Grant? I don't. I can't hear.
Just said her name again.
It just said your name again.
His name's not Grant, but it does make a difference.
So what?
We were still.
Would you say something? He's like trying to talk. It's saying Lindsay Gramps. That's what they're hearing.
Ask what I called him.
That's
Like,
what you called it?
No, that's not what I called him.
Oh, that's not what you called it.
Graham who?
Grandpoo? She's saying she heard Grandpoo. We're going to need your name or what she called you. If you could tell us the name that she called you.
To make it.
Show Dog says he wants confirmation. What's Show Dog's real name?
I don't know.
Can you tell us that? Say hello to Show Dog.
It makes sense, yeah.
That was clear. I don't know what that was, but that was clear.
Sounded like inner peace. What's Show Dog's real name? Not his screen name. Or not his handle. Can you tell us? We're not putting you on the spot. He just wants confirmation.
Like time.
Yes, I'm sure. Yes, that's like that. What's he doing over there? Yes, he's looking. So is there anything else you'd like to say before we leave?
Oh, God.
You know? Yes, we'll be back.
Oh, they said you'll be back. Yeah, we'll be back. Definitely be back. Will you be back?
He wants to know if you'll be back. Snow Dog's really trying for some confirmation. He wants her name. Give him her name. He won't be able to sleep tonight unless you help him. He's trying really hard. Don't let him down. I've been there. I know what he's going through. I know what he's doing.
Did they say Pharrell or Carell?
I don't know. Do it for Show Dog, Maria says.
Do it for Show Dog. Do it for Show Dog.
I don't know if you're going to get it tonight, Show Dog.
Yeah.
You might get a whisper in a dream. Oh, that was kind of weird. I don't know if you guys could hear that. That was...
I think so, Melissa.
First letter of her name. He just wants the first letter of her name. Whispering, yeah. R or M?
We're trying to, is what they said.
Checkpoint.
They said sorry.
Well, Sparkle Teeny wants to know who is it that said her name. Charlie? It's going on a rant.
Yeah.
Please.
They said trying to find it, sorry. That's what David said he heard. David hears them well.
David's got the Phasma box ear. Sparkle Team says, who the heck is that?
Being shut to that.
What?
Where I'm thinking.
Yeah, it does. The reverb does.
Mm-hmm.
It's better than the SB7, though. The SB7.
No.
That's okay.
Would you rather be using the SB7 or the Phasma? Which one do you prefer? Which one do you prefer?
I heard the Phasma too. Well, thank you. We're gonna go now. I know Char's getting tired. She's got to go tomorrow. She's got to go to work in the morning.
That's great.
Do you
know what I have to do in the morning?
Aware of the situation.
Yes.
Did you hear that? They said we're aware of the situation.
Yeah.
Negotiator.
Negotiator. Is that what you're doing tomorrow? That is what you're doing tomorrow.
Yes.
Oh, wow. She told us earlier on break what she was doing. Mm-hmm.
Thank you. So make sure that you wake me up in the morning, okay? Can you do that for me?
Right.
Okay.
We'll try.
Obviously, probably tried and failed before. I'm a very heavy
Right.
sleeper. Here we go. It went. Psh.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Anything for Show Dog? Any parting words for Show Dog? Poor Show Dog. He's been trying so hard to communicate. Could you give him something? A little something for Show Dog.
Bye. Do it for the dog, she said.
The dog. All right. All right. Thank you very much. We're going to close the session down now. I'm asking you to pull your energy back. Thank you for communicating.
Understand we're all protected. There are no attachments.
Respect.
Thank you. Respect, yes. Thank you.
Good night. Good night and goodbye.
It's hard to turn it off. I know, you gotta turn it off. Turn it off, turn it off.
There you go.
Until next time. I should have mine downloaded by tonight or tomorrow. So thank you so much, Char. That was so awesome. Thank you for doing that. I know you stayed up late. We had so many technical difficulties that it ended up being longer than we anticipated. But thank you for hanging in there with us. Thank you, everyone. So thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight. We had a great session. You can check the first video out on YouTube to go over where we went over the evidence that we missed. Again, my name is Cindy. I am a psychic medium, spiritual advisor, hypnotherapist, holistic life coach, and now the author of my upcoming book. I have Shar, the beautiful Shar, next to me, who is a paranormal investigator, and we do paranormal investigating with her. She goes most Thursdays. We just started this a month ago, like she said, where she goes on site and then we view remotely and give her information remotely. And then she sort of uses that information to see if we can get evidence with her tools. So tonight we did the spirit box, or the Phasma. I want to thank her for giving her time tonight and Really, really appreciate you, Sharon. Love working with you.
Thank you. I enjoy working with you as well. Thanks for having me on. Bye, Lindsay. I see you over there.
Sees you, Lindsay.
I can see you on my
Sure.
Skype. They can see you on the Periscope.
Yes,
Hi,
they can't
you.
see you on Periscope or anything, but she can see you on Skype. All right. Good night, everyone. We're going to say
Thank
goodbye.
you.
Bye,
Have a
guys. Love
great
you. Please
weekend.
be sure to subscribe and like and invite your followers. Thank you. Bye.
Thank